Professor, what do you think of NBA 2k23 so far?
It was dope. Right away looking at it, you could see the graphic upgrades. You know, like sometimes in the past people be like, oh, it's 2K, it's always pretty good. But like this one was exceptional. Right when I looked at it, I had like double take. I'm like, this is a real game? Like.
So you're getting scanned today. How excited are you about that?
I'm super excited because A, now I get to play as myself in the game, and I'm gonna start playing more than I do normally. And then B, I have history with 2K. So
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A look from earlier as the Nets head to the locker room. They're in no mood to let this game get away from them on their home turf. Terrific view of the nighttime traffic between Manhattan and our setting tonight, Brooklyn, New York. And before
Brian as the...
Very interesting, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you. All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. Darius Baisley is out there with Lou Dort. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Isaiah Roby. And it's Giddey in at the shooting guard position. And for Brooklyn, Seth Curry is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Drummond in at center. And both of these teams accustomed to winning the battle of the boards. Grant, when you think of ferocious rebounders from your era, who comes to mind?
Oh, wow. I think of Dennis Rodman, Kevin Garnett, Dwight Howard, three of the best all-time rebounders.
Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one drops for him.
Great concentration through the contact. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent focus.
Back to Irving. Fires the three. Oh, he drains the three, and he'll go to the line for one more. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments.
Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. Releases. Here's Simmons. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Just 4 to shoot. And that one's good. Irving.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Simmons. Durant, the pass to Irving. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Irving's got 8 points.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Giddey. Here's Baisley, guarded by Durant. Now Dort. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Curry passes to Irving. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
So smooth, so pretty off the dribble drive. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one hits the back iron.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Good work there as it goes.
With repetition, you can see the court awareness of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander developing. This guy is going to be a problem as a passer.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
And the Nets making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Favors checked in for Roby. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And Irving gets it to go.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Favors. Drives to the hoop. Aldridge pulls down the board.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
The Thunder have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Pass to Giddey. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting to that in-between game. He's very confident in the mid-range.
And Aldridge the bucket on the assist from Irving.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Here's Giddey. Driving inside.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
Hey, guys, they're passing the ball very efficiently here in the first half.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
And he can't hit the second. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. Here's Giddey. He's covered by Aldridge. Puts it up from 12. And that one's good. Giddey. He's got 5.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Mills. They get it back. Griffin outside. No good on his first attempt of the game. The Thunder have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Pass to Man. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Giddey. Pounded by Harris. So they take the lead.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, you put it away inside. Harris known for his distance shooting, but you love to see him willing to get inside and make easy ones.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Favors. Here's Giddey. Pounded by Harris. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. The first free throw is good.
Oklahoma City. 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Brooklyn trailing. Outside Irving. Launches it. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. With 1 on the clock. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Thunder out in front. They lead by a bucket. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. He's one of the deadliest scorers in the game today. But
I wouldn't be able to do it without our bigs and our consistent effort from our wings as well, helping me out. I may not make the right play every time on defensive end, but we're doing a great job.
Well, Irving at 6'3" has the size and quickness to defend.
And that's an area, BA, where he's improved, but he only needs to be average defensively. His scoring is elite.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got. Kenrich Williams is out there with Alexei Pokusevski. And it's Wiggins in at the 2. Wiggins against Harris. Oh, stolen by Harris. Now here's Irving. Defense is right there. And they take the lead.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Something we do not always talk about is that Joe Harris is not just a shooter. Even though he doesn't rack up huge assist totals, this guy's a solid passer. He competes on the defensive end, and he can actually put it on the deck.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And what is it specifically that makes Harris a good playmaker for us?
I think it's probably his IQ, the fact that he can see a play develop before it really gets to a position where most guys see it. He has a great feel for where his teammates are, and he knows how to hit them in their favorite spots.
Roby, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Pokusevski. Poked loose. And stolen by Irving. Fast break, Brooklyn. And he lays it in on the break. Irving's got 17 points.
You simply cannot give Kyrie Irving room to run in the open floor. This guy is a phenomenal transition player.
Here's Roby, defended by Griffin. Wiggins. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Griffin. Takes it inside. And Griffin slams it in.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Pokusevski. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who'd made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks. Drummond's checked in for Brooklyn. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Dort's checked in.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Pokusevski. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Outside Irving. Shot is up. The shot off that time. And Oklahoma City will go the other way with it.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
And here's Dort. Here's Roby. They get the rebound. Yes, it's good.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And Irving gets it to go. Well, Grant, starting your career in the 50s.
Oh,
you know what I mean. Actually, 90s. Back then, we'd see teams usually score in the 80s and 90s. What do you think of the current scoring?
Really, B.A., the 50s? Wow. But it's crazy. I mean, back then, yes, every game was in the 80s and 90s. Now everyone averages at least 100 points per game. So I think it's been an interesting evolution of the game. And, of course, the fans all love offense. And these players and teams today are providing just that.
You wonder what the defender who has to check Kyrie Irving on a nightly basis is thinking, because when he's dialed in, there's no checking him.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Fans, your Brooklyn Nets.
Brooklyn making some changes. Ben Simmons comes in for Claxton, and it's Curry in for Harris. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Brown with the steal. Outside Irving. Again, the Nets score.
There's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Brown against Gilgeous-Alexander. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Irving. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, that's Kyrie right there. He draws so much defensive attention. Guys want to be physical with him, but this guy able to take contact so well for his size. Boy, and when it comes to providing leadership, everyone tackles it a little bit differently. Irving isn't that Kevin Garnett type motivator. He's not going to talk all game like Chris Paul. This guy leads with his play.
Pass to Drummond to the inside. And there's Simmons on the assist by Drummond.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Baisley with his first shot attempt. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. The Nets with a lead. Pass to Simmons. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Back to Baisley. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Baisley's got his second basket.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
They're really working the paint now.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside for Dort. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Giddey. Shot clock at 5. Tries again. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
His first foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Now the line for the Thunder. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Mills. For 3, Durant. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. Nets out in front, up by 12.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 25 points, 5 assists, and 1 steal. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Nets?
They've come out determined to push the pace. Up-tempo offense, getting the ball up court as quickly as possible. Advantage in transition points has been the major difference in this game.
And over to Kenny. Your thoughts on the Thunder's first half?
The energy on D stood for disappointment. They were slow to rotate, communicate.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
They've got Seth Curry. Ben Simmons is out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Aldridge in at the center position. And that's the group for Steve Nash as we begin the second half. Pass to Roby. No good. Good D by Simmons. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Irving, and that comes off the assist by Durant. Irving's got 27 points.
Well, the ability to score at all three levels makes Kyrie Irving a near impossible check. Good luck, fellas.
From the line. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Curry, no good. The Thunder shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Some room here for Dort. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Irving for three. And the Nets get it back. Tries yet again. And that's 2 points on the layup. That's 29 for him.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Pass to Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
Well, on the catch and shoot, you've got to be shot ready. And Gilgeous-Alexander showing off his pretty form.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Such a wide open look. He has 7.
Well, you can see the excitement with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, so young and yet so gifted as a passer. Guys, when you look at what Shai Gilgeous-Alexander brings, he's got a great skill set on the offensive end. He can get off the bounce. He can find his teammates. This guy can slot into either backcourt position. You love the versatility.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. No one near him. And too long on the shot. And with Gilgeous-Alexander, he finds success no matter the role, Doris.
Yeah, this guy is very easy to play off of. He's improved his passing as a playmaker. He's got a natural gift for scoring. There's so much to like about SGA.
And of course, Kevin Durant signing a big extension this summer, fresh off a gold medal for the U.S., where he was the most dominant player in the world in Tokyo. And now locked in his next 4 years with the Brooklyn Nets. A great deal for him and a great deal for his squad.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Well, the players on two-way contracts getting expanded opportunities last season after the league eliminated the 50-game cap and permitted them to take part in the playoffs. The pandemic played a role, but, guys, teams are continuing to find contributors among these scrappy young players.
Well, it's all about opportunity, Allie. Thanks. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
On the wing, Durant. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Durant's got 11.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Dort outside. Pass to man. Back to Dort. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Thunder. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Ben Simmons. Favors checked in for Oklahoma City. Wiggins comes in for Williams.
2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Pass to Pokusevski. 1:52 left to play in the third. And he hits it from 9 feet. Pokusevski's got 6 in the quarter.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Irving with it. Now Favors defending. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, it's just great savvy in a pick-and-roll situation run perfectly by Kyrie Irving.
The Thunder have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Here's man. Goes up again. And Durant with the block. Irving against Wiggins. And Irving the bucket on the assist from Griffin. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
We've seen them make the extra effort defensively, rotating, closing out airspace, and sending shots back.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well.
Pass to Favors. And the dunk by Favors.
Oh, you love to see Favors get high for the slam. What an impressive vertical with that size.
And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Thunder have gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Harris. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder.
Pass to Dort. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Irving. Here's Mann. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. 4 on the clock. Here's Giddey. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
That's his second personal. Team second.
And he knocks down the first one.
This guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, someone you can trust. An excellent free throw shooter, very willing to perform in the clutch, someone you love having.
Here's Mills on the take. That one falls, coming off a Drummond feed. Mills has got his first bucket in this one.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Curry. And a miss there off the inbound. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And it's the Thunder with the ball, trailing by 13. Taking a look at the Thunder. We've got Luguentz Dort. Darius Bazley is out there with Isaiah Roby. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Giddey in at the 2 spot. Outside Irving. Driving in. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 35 in the game.
They're just so smooth. Kyrie Irving identifying the opening and then letting it rip.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group. Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Dort's shot is good.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving from 11 feet away. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
To the paint. Oh, Drummond with a block. Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. Irving, that's good.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
The Thunder have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Boy, plenty of time left in the clock. He needs to keep his poise. That's his 4th foul now.
For Brooklyn, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Irving. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Simmons has checked in for Brooklyn.
I think you know that Kyrie Irving has such great love and passion for the game of basketball. This guy is on fire to get better.
Timeout called. The Thunder.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Here's Roby. Out to the wing. Brown with the steal. And now the Nets on the break. Irving for three. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Count that one.
Because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has an array of moves, this guy can get going offensively, and he's starting to cook a little bit.
Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Irving missing.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
To the middle. Here's Roby. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
The Nets have gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. Irving for 3. The Thunder with the rebound. Roby's got 5 rebounds in the game. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Irving. And here's Brown for 3. Buries it from 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries. They get it back. Outside for Irving. Lets the 3 fly. That shot is off. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Down low. Ooh, a 2-handed power slam.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. So the Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. That free throw good from Irving.
You look at Gilgeous-Alexander and the way he plays, he has kind of that old man style to him. A lot of crafty moves and fakes in his book.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points now in the second half. The Nets have gone 8 of 12 so far here in the fourth. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul.
That's his
third foul of the game.
Team foul.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
How fast off his feet is Gilgeous-Alexander. What a dunk.
And talking about Gilgeous-Alexander, this guy plays like a 10-year vet.
I mean, he has great footwork to get to the paint. He uses those Euro steps and hesitation so well. I mean, he reminds me in some ways of a young Manu.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Nets.
And it was dueling 3-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And what a huge performance it was for Kyrie Irving.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive. And the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Well, he's getting in a groove at the perfect time, just as they're getting ready to do battle in the postseason. Here's the floater. Here's Jerome. That one is off. Some solid defense from Drummond. Outside Irving. Pass to Thomas. And the Nets get it back. Outside Simmons. Irving, the pass to Drummond. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And the Thunder shooting just about 57% in this fourth quarter. Inside. And stolen by Aldridge. Here's Thomas. Off target at the rim. Pass to Jerome. To the paint. Here's Mann. Great D that time from Irving. Now here's Drummond. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the wing, right side. Aldridge passes to Simmons. Clock at 6. Here's Drummond. And stolen by Favors.
Brooklyn foul. Ben Simmons. His first foul. Team second. Shooting for Oklahoma City.
The first one falls.
At the line with 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving, the pass to Drummond. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Kyrie, the offense was clicking tonight.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game, and we'll see you next time.